Red Bull Racing is reportedly offering Max Verstappen a staggering $80 million per year to stay with the team through 2029, but there's a major sticking point. They're demanding he give up his performance-based exit clause that would let him leave early if Red Bull can't deliver results. This twist has ignited speculation across the F1 community, but Max and his camp have remained eerily quiet, refusing to confirm or deny anything so far. So what's really going on behind closed doors? Why is Verstappen being so tight-lipped? Red Bull's proposal comes at a critical moment, just after they fell outside the top 3 in the Constructors' Championship following the Hungarian Grand Prix. This slip-up reportedly triggered Verstappen's exit clause, giving him leverage to walk away ahead of the 2027 season if he wants. As we dive deeper into this story, it becomes clear that Red Bull is offering a significant financial incentive to keep their star driver on board. But why are they willing to pay so much more? And why do they want Verstappen to give up his exit clause? Verstappen's father, Jos Verstappen, publicly dismissed reports about the contract situation, saying, "You know absolutely nothing." This cryptic statement only adds to the mystery surrounding Max's intentions. Is Jos speaking directly to these new contract terms, or is he addressing a broader set of rumors? Or is this just a general pushback against media speculation? The silence from Red Bull and Verstappen's camp leaves us hanging. What are they really negotiating behind closed doors? With both parties remaining tight-lipped, the F1 community is left to speculate about Max's future with the team. What does it mean for Verstappen if he agrees to this deal without his exit clause? He knows that Red Bull has struggled lately. So does everyone else. Nobody said a word. Nobody wants to be first to speak up when things are so uncertain. The silence from both Red Bull and Verstappen's camp leaves us in a guessing game about Max's future intentions. But there are clear signs that negotiations have hit a serious snag. Multiple sources suggest that the removal of the exit clause is the central sticking point, with Verstappen viewing it as a significant concession. BILD was the first to report on the new offer, setting off a chain reaction across various media outlets. But BILD's figures haven't been officially confirmed by either party involved. This uncertainty casts a shadow over the entire situation. How much weight should we give these unverified reports? Jos Verstappen's dismissive tweet only adds fuel to the fire. While he clearly wants to downplay any speculation, it's hard not to wonder if there's more behind his words than just a generic rebuttal of media noise. The performance-based exit clause is key here. It was reportedly triggered after Red Bull dropped outside the top 3 in the Constructors' Championship following the Hungarian Grand Prix. This means that Verstappen now has leverage. He can leave if results don't improve by 2027. But Red Bull's counteroffer takes this away, asking him to commit beyond 2028 without the clause. So why is Red Bull so eager to remove it? Is it a strategic move to tie Max down long-term regardless of performance outcomes? Or are they simply trying to stabilize their finances and avoid potential future losses? The financial incentive offered by Red Bull is significant, jumping from roughly $65 million annually to $80 million. But money alone might not be enough for Verstappen if he's concerned about the team's ability to compete at the top level in the coming years. What does this mean for Red Bull? If they can't secure Verstappen's commitment without his exit clause, they risk losing their best driver just as their on-track form begins to slip. The pressure is mounting. Both teams and fans are watching closely to see if a resolution will come soon. Red Bull's proposed deal extends until 2029, but the question remains, how much faith does Verstappen have in Red Bull's future performance? If he believes they can't turn things around quickly enough, this contract offer might not be worth the paper it's written on. Verstappen's management team is surely weighing these factors carefully, but with no official response from Max or his father, we're left wondering just how serious these talks are and whether an agreement will materialize at all. This situation is far from settled. Red Bull needs a clear commitment from Verstappen to secure their future success in F1. Will they be able to strike a deal that satisfies both parties, or will Max walk away, taking the team's best chance for championships with him? What does this all mean for Red Bull's long-term strategy and competitive edge in the sport? If they can't retain Verstappen, who could step into his shoes and match his performance level? As the weeks go by, every race becomes a critical moment. Can Red Bull rebound from their recent struggles to convince Verstappen that staying is still worth it? So where does this leave us right now? It's clear that both parties are at a crucial crossroads, but no one wants to be the first to blink. This story has been simmering since the Hungarian Grand Prix, when Red Bull's Constructors' Championship position dropped below third. That moment marked the trigger point for Verstappen's exit clause. But is this just another twist in a longer-standing saga of contract negotiations and performance concerns? Max knows that his current leverage comes from Red Bull's recent dip in form. Will Red Bull offer more concessions? Will Verstappen stick around despite the clause's removal? Or will he walk away, taking his talents elsewhere? Remember how this all started, with Red Bull proposing a significant financial incentive tied to the removal of Verstappen's exit clause. Now we see that this isn't just about money, it's about performance and faith in the team's future. Will Verstappen accept these terms, or will he seek better options elsewhere? The stakes are high, and every race could be a turning point. Stay tuned for updates as the story unfolds. So what's really at play here? It's not just about money, it's about Red Bull's ability to deliver results and maintain their standing in F1. If they can't convince Verstappen that his future is secure, this saga might end with him driving elsewhere next season. The current uncertainty surrounding Verstappen's future with Red Bull has F1 fans on edge. Every race weekend brings fresh speculation and rumors swirling around social media and in the paddock. But what does this mean for other teams vying for Max's services if he decides to leave? While Red Bull is offering a significant financial incentive, they're asking Verstappen to give up crucial leverage, his performance-based exit clause. This clause allows him to walk away early if results don't improve. Red Bull's proposal takes that away, making it a risky proposition for the driver. With no official word from either party, the situation remains murky. But there are clear signs of tension and negotiation behind closed doors. Both sides seem determined to push their agendas forward without giving in easily. Red Bull's offer includes a hefty salary increase, jumping from $65 million annually to $80 million. This substantial financial package is aimed at convincing Verstappen that staying with the team is worth it, despite the removal of his exit clause. But money alone might not be enough if Red Bull can't reassure him about their future performance. The timing of this proposal also plays a significant role, coming just after Red Bull's Constructors' Championship position dropped below third following the Hungarian Grand Prix. This slip-up triggered Verstappen's exit clause, giving him leverage to leave early if results don't improve by 12 months. With this in mind, it's clear that both parties are operating under intense pressure. Verstappen's father, Jos, has been vocal about dismissing media speculation, but his words add another layer of complexity. Is he speaking directly to the current contract talks, or is he addressing a broader set of rumors? His tweet raises more questions than it answers. You know absolutely nothing. This statement leaves us wondering what's really going on behind closed doors. The F1 community is closely watching Red Bull and Verstappen's every move. Every race weekend could be the tipping point, with both parties waiting for a breakthrough or deciding to take a different path. If Red Bull can't secure Verstappen's commitment without his exit clause, they risk losing their best driver just as their on-track form begins to slip further. Conversely, if Verstappen believes that he won't get the results he wants with Red Bull, he might seek greener pastures elsewhere. Other teams like Mercedes and Ferrari are surely monitoring this situation closely. If Verstappen decides to leave, they will be quick to court him, knowing his value in F1's competitive landscape. But can any other team offer what Red Bull is currently proposing, both financially and strategically? The performance aspect is also crucial. For Max, it's not just about the money, it's about competing at the highest level consistently. If he believes that Red Bull can't deliver the results he wants, the $80 million offer might be irrelevant. Red Bull needs to convince Verstappen that they are committed to turning things around and ensuring his success in the coming years. But if this doesn't happen, other teams will likely step up with their own offers to secure Max's services. The pressure is mounting for both parties. Red Bull needs a clear commitment from Verstappen to secure their future success in F1, while Max needs assurance that he can compete at the top level consistently. So what does this mean for the future of F1? If Verstappen decides to leave, it could trigger a significant shift in team dynamics and performance. Other teams might gain an edge by signing him up, potentially altering the balance of power within the sport. This situation is far from settled, and every race could be a turning point. As we look ahead, it's clear that both parties need to find common ground soon if they want to avoid a major shakeup in F1. It's clear that Red Bull's proposal is significant, but it hinges on Verstappen's trust and belief in the team's future performance. Without that, even the $80 million offer might not be enough to keep him on board. Will this saga end with a resolution, or will we see Max driving for another team next season? The answer could come at any moment, but until then, F1 fans will remain on the edge of their seats. This move has put both parties in a precarious position, each waiting for the other to blink first. Media speculation and social media chatter have only intensified since then. The lack of any official comment from either Red Bull or Verstappen's management keeps fans guessing. But behind the scenes, negotiations are likely ongoing as both sides try to find middle ground. For Red Bull, securing Verstappen's commitment is crucial for their championship aspirations. With recent setbacks in the constructors' standings, they need a strong driver lineup more than ever. Losing Max could severely impact their chances of competing at the highest level next season and beyond. On the other hand, Verstappen must weigh his long-term goals against Red Bull's current form. The team's performance has slipped since they fell outside the top 3 after the Hungarian Grand Prix. This decline triggered his exit clause, giving him leverage to leave if results don't improve by 12 months. The financial offer is substantial, $80 million annually compared to $65 million previously, but it's the removal of the exit clause that complicates matters. Verstappen's decision hinges on whether he trusts Red Bull to regain their competitive edge and deliver championship-winning cars in the future. Other teams are undoubtedly keeping a close eye on this situation too. If Verstappen does leave, Red Bull, Mercedes, or Ferrari might pounce with lucrative offers of their own. This could disrupt the established power dynamics within F1, shifting the balance significantly. Verstappen's father, Jos, has been vocal about dismissing media speculation, but his tweets haven't clarified much beyond general contract rumors. His statement on X, "You know absolutely nothing." While it adds to the mystery, it also suggests that official communication from both sides is needed to clear up the confusion. What's clear is that this situation demands a resolution soon. The pressure is mounting with each passing race weekend. Both parties need to reach an agreement before the season concludes, and Verstappen's future becomes even more uncertain. So what are the potential outcomes? Will Red Bull offer additional assurances or concessions to keep Verstappen satisfied? Or will Max decide that other teams can provide a better environment for his success? In recent weeks, some observers have speculated about possible negotiations behind closed doors. While there hasn't been any confirmation yet, insiders suggest that both parties are exploring different options and trying to find common ground. The performance-based exit clause is not the only point of contention. Red Bull's ability to deliver competitive cars moving forward plays a significant role in Verstappen's decision-making process. If he believes that another team can offer more consistent results and support, he might opt to leave despite the substantial financial package. Ultimately, this saga hinges on trust and performance. Red Bull needs to demonstrate their commitment to regaining competitiveness, while Verstappen must decide if staying with them aligns best with his long-term goals in F1.